doing this video today just to try and alert you to the fact that I'm going to be doing a money raise soon. So hopefully, I hope you're generous enough to donate. I mean, one of the things about being a full-time property investor is that when you get to a point, I suppose, having put in all the hard work where some of your financial needs are being met, you perhaps turn your attention onto other things, like doing stuff for charity. That's a very worthy thing to be thinking about. So when you think about charity, that's raising funds, or it could be giving you time. Okay, both are invaluable, but often charities want both. Okay, time and obviously money to help them run their businesses. So some years ago now, I started supporting a school in Delhi, in India, because one of my highest values is basically supporting underprivileged kids through education. We all know that education is the way out the poverty trap, and that's my firm belief. So I've been supporting this school for about 3 years. Raised over £3,000 just ongoing through various means to help with improve the school's sort of teaching capabilities. Also been sponsoring some children there as well. So why don't we dive in and I'll show you something about the school I've been supporting with some pictures. I've even been out there to do some voluntary work actually, and never felt more fulfilled than when I was actually just doing that. And it's all come about because of putting so much effort in the early days into doing property. So let's dive in and I'll show you some pictures and talk you through them. So before I give you the detailed version of how this whole charity stuff came about, I want to just give you a quick summary of what's happened with my dealings with IRMET, I-R-M-E-T, which is essentially an after-school club where children attend straight after going to mainstream school. Because mainstream schools in India are quite bad in terms of their education standards, so the after-school club or tuition club tries to help these kids reach the same level as more privileged ones. So kids basically go here straight after mainstream school, around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the school, IRMET, is open till about 9. And it's got voluntary teachers there and paid teachers to really give a bit of a boost to the kids. The places where the kids live, they live in shanty towns, not a huge amount of space to work, not the most, not the best environment to try and get an education. So the school's an invaluable resource in the community for really helping these kids along. So I first came across the school back in 2017 when I went to do some voluntary work. And to cut the long story short, because you will see this in some of the follow-up videos, I want to keep this a bit short. I ended up doing my 2 weeks voluntary work and then continued to have an interaction with the school. And in the 3-4 years since my last trip to do voluntary work, I've raised quite a lot of money to help the school in their sort of improve their education facilities. Also been sponsoring anything up to 8 children to help maintain them in education. So that's been my dealing with IRMET. India's in a bad situation at the moment, as I'm sure you've gathered on the news, due to COVID. Parents of these children have lost jobs. There's just no food, actually, put it bluntly. There's just no food. The government support isn't there this time around because of this third wave that India is experiencing. So my attempt to raise money will be through a 2-hour concert, if you want to call it, performance, singing, online stream, and you'll get more details about that. But yeah, other videos will give you a bit more background of how I got involved in the charity and in the school. But for now, please support me in trying to raise some money for IRMET to help feed these families that are in desperate condition. Thank you very much.